Hot springs. Smelly hot springs.
Yeah. Not your favorite smell, is it?
No, it's like rotten eggs. Boiled eggs that have been unrefrigerated for a year or two.
Mm.
That's kind of
Well, it was a great experience, regardless of the smell. It was hot.
the one in there didn't smell that bad.
It smelled, but yeah.
It wasn't as bad as this one either.
Yeah.
It was just
Now that's kind of like the epicenter of it.
yeah.
But these are hot springs here in Thermopolis, Wyoming, that basically are natural and have been used for healing. People think that the waters heal and stuff. So it was a neat little stop. By the way, it also gave us a free shower.
Yeah.
So that's one of
That
the
was
things.
the main reason we wanted.
That was kind of like
But
the
it
purpose
was
for really doing
awkward
this.
because there was no privacy. in the shower.
Yeah.
So we encountered a little difficulty there.
Yeah, as trans people, you know, it gets a little harder for us because, you know, I mean, whatever, right? So, go into the public bathhouse, which is provided as a service
By the state.
by the state, and it's free, but there's no privacy in the showers.
So needless to say, I kept my bathing suit on when I showered, and showered my privates with my bathing suit on. And then we decided to go outside and dry ourselves off so we wouldn't have to
Yeah.
change clothes. And then we just went to the bathroom and clothes.
When I mean public, I mean like high school with, I mean, the showers all together, community. So I haven't seen that in a women's locker room or shower facility. I've never really been to one actually, so I wouldn't know. But I just expected more privacy.
I'm used to it because when we went to that other place, the showers.
At the campground.
Yeah. And it wasn't a camp, it was a park. Remember the park that we went to and I went
They
into
all
the
run
bathrooms?
together.
There was just no privacy for me. It was
Look at the
privacy for you.
kids covering her mouth because she can't stand
The smell. It's really
the
bad.
smell.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Not the favorite smell in the whole wide world.
No,
Yeah.
you know, that's the evidence right there. It's,
Yeah, the little kid's going, I can't deal with this stuff.
Some hot springs are nicer because they don't smell.
They don't have the sulfur, the heat up
Yeah.
by the core of the earth. And
the
this is-
magma.
yeah, this heats up. It's sulfur. Sulfur is
Yeah,
smelly.
sulfur is egg, like
Yeah.
egg smell.
Yeah.
Rotten.
Rotten
Oh,
smell.
okay.
Now we're walking on the swinging.
It's a swinging bridge, and I hope it decides to keep swinging
Well, we are coming home.
and not, you know, to fall apart.
Yeah.
It's a cool bridge, though. Look
Yeah.
at.
Pretty cool.
And if you move around, it bounces. This is our first time on the bridge, so it's a new experience for all of us. And this water is a lot cooler, I'm sure, than the waters
Seems like it is.
that are out. Than the waters that are over there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's cool. This is new experiences, new places. You never know where we're gonna be. So today's Thermopolis, tomorrow's
I don't know.
God only knows where.
See, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of falling. So when something doesn't look like I'm gonna fall, I'm good. What is
Is the
that?
fact it's I don't know, some desert-like plant. Oh, there it is, right
Yeah.
there. You could probably take a look at it a little closer. Maybe we could show our friends what you're talking about. And this thing literally
Yeah, it swings.
swings.
Woo! I thought I'd be
So-
afraid of it, but I'm not.
You welcome fear. Fear is your friend.
Yes.
So this is the interesting plant.
Yeah, I wonder if
That-
it's edible. It sounds like. What is it?
It looks edible.
But I wouldn't
Have you touched it?
touch
Oh, it's a flower.
the flower.
Oh, it's very
As long as it
delicate.
doesn't go. And you know, like
Yeah,
that.
it's not like a Venus flytrap. And it, you know, this is very scenic. Hold on, I'm gonna take the picture.
That's it.
People behind walls.
That's how you get. What's that shit you got in the face?
Ringworm.
It's like I'm freaking out. It's down below. It's itching. almost looks like it's alive.
I know it is.
Places you can get a nice whiff of it. Oh,
Oh, bubbling too.
yeah, that means it's hot as hell. Somehow I'm not a fan.
No, thank you.
No. I'll give you this for $60,000.
This is translated smells like poop.
It's almost like white man. We're gonna like pollute you from the inside out.
Wonder if that's where the train sound came from. Oh, look at that purple flower over there.
Okay, where are you? Huh. Those are interesting. It's meant to be something. People come and bring locks.
Interesting. Oh.
Stuff makes you nauseous.
We're gonna go that way, I guess. He's like, oh, this sucks. This smells so bad. Why did mom and dad bring me here? I get a whiff of my baby brother's butt every day when I have to change it. It's crazy.
Infestation because more people go into that, or even the outside than doing the inside. But they say this is good for me, so I'm gonna walk on it. I've taken down a little video.
Oh, I know. I just didn't want to.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Oh.
Maybe for eating, since the table's right there. Let's go over here. Let's see.
No. So Mark is off to get the car. We're gonna park it right over here, and our table is gonna be right there, so you can see he's coming around. He's gonna park it in a spot. There's other people that are using spots back in where we had it originally. But we're gonna probably work out over here tomorrow and eat breakfast over here. And then we're out of Thermopolis. So now it's off to get our dinner situation figured out. And what are we gonna? We'll move everything after dinner, huh?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should hang these up or something, because this is very wet.
No, we'll hang it up. The towel got wet from going out to the hot spring pool that was free here in the city of Thermopolis, home of the largest hot spring in the world. Here we are in the town of 10 Sleep. I wonder if just 10 people sleep here.
What fire pizza?
Hey, RV.
Weird restaurant. Banners!
Banners! Wow, so they're banner friendly.
Yeah.
Unlike the last place we were at.
Please, you know, I swear.
Piece of
crap, smelly ass town.
Thermopolis.
Thermopolis.
That's the name of the
Names
place.
town Thermopolis.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner company.
You know, the more and more I think about it, it's like, does that cop realize that he sent two people out in the middle of the night without knowing where these people are going to be able to find a safe place
Why don't you explain what happened?
to sleep? Well, we went to Thermopolis, whatever the name is, and enjoyed their smelly hot springs and a partial shower, because we showered fully. I had to keep my shorts on or my swimsuit on because it was a free-for-all, dangling dicklings everywhere. But we decided to stay there. Figure it's a state park, you know, lots of RVs and vans and things of that nature. Everything. What the harm? This is day use only, but there was no sign like no overnight parking, nothing to the extent of you can't park here. You know. Well, we settled in.
Yeah, for the night.
You were doing some editing.
Yep.
You know, we saw the security guard pass by, but he didn't say anything.
Nope.
And like a few, maybe 10 minutes later, big bright lights right in the back of the car.
Flaming lights right in front of our trunk there, and we're like, just like settling in for the night, and all of a sudden, the headlights are on, and they're just like, flashlight comes out, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. So
They're gonna make us move.
Open the door and like,
Can I help you, officer?
And it's like, the park's closed. Yeah, I know the park's closed.
We're not using it right now.
We're just sleeping in our car.
We're not like taking up space in your hot spring, hot smelly spring, actually.
Yeah, or doing anything illegal, you know. And the park's closed. I said, well, there's no signs that say no parking. Well, that's what we're here for, he says. And I'm like, oh, that's nice, you know. So, we'll just leave. Okay. Do you have any form of ID? You know.
Form of ID? I mean,
Unless,
we're not even doing anything wrong.
right,
We're
unless
just
you've
parked.
committed a crime or a subject, you know, being suspected of some sort of crime, you are not to have to show any form of ID.
You shouldn't.
But I totally, you know, went ahead and wanted to cooperate because I didn't want to be, you know, dealing more of a hassle than need be. So I gave him my ID, and of course, nothing, you know, no records, no whatever.
Oh, you guys are from Florida. Wow, so you're heading out to Yellowstone? Because who would come here?
Yeah. And I said, well, you know, I'm tired and I wanted to rest. Well, there might be an RV park that might have a spot for you.
The ironic thing is that we went to Colorado and we went to an RV park and they gave us the shaft. They said, you know what? Unless you have an RV, we don't want people to be sleeping in their vehicles. And I'm thinking, oh, the irony.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, first of all, at that RV park in Colorado, it's like, isn't that what a recreational vehicle is? A vehicle where people sleep in it?
Yeah.
for their recreation. And just because we're smaller, does that make us not an RV at this point?
And basically, the only reason we're even going to pay for the RV park was to use their showers. You know, because we figured we'd go and pay, get our shower. You know, 'cause parking. I mean,
and a laundry probably.
Yeah.
I think.
But you know, it's.
But that's the thing. These places are set up in some of these towns so that they siphon the money to the RV parks, the hotel chains, and there were not a lack of hotels in the area.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, we probably would have been better off if we would have parked in a hotel on the side street where a bunch of people parked. Then they would have known.
Live and learn.
Yeah. But live and learn. So when parks say park closed at such and such time, no overnight parking, then we're not gonna be parking there.
Well, even if it has a sign that says nothing, because the sign did not say anything. It said day use area.
Yeah, that's it.
But it didn't say no overnight camping, no overnight parking. It didn't say anything like that.
Iota, which is,
So you're just kind of like left to chance. And then when you told them that there was no sign, they're like, oh.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So you like wait till people get comfortable in their RV or cars and tell them they have to leave.
And then it's just a little bit overkill to be telling people to give him their license.
Yeah, especially if you commit a crime. It's like, papers please, are we back in Nazi Germany? It's crazy.
That's a pretty river over there.
I know. So.
We see lots of pretty things on a daily basis. It's like we just like blink and we're out of an ugly area, which was an ugly area in Wyoming just about 10 minutes ago, and now this is quite beautiful. The river is just really pretty, and all these geological rock formations. It's a nice looking state. The parts that are nice. And there's that river flowing like crazy. There's nothing quite like viewing an unbridled, free-flowing river.
We got to spend the night at a very welcoming spot. They allowed you 3 nights, but because they were having a beer fest, we deemed that
the only time of the year.
Yeah, we deemed I don't think it'd be a good idea to be around a bunch of drunk people, And had we done that, we wouldn't have had to deal with the booted situation.
Yeah, we were planning on just going to hang out at Landers City Park, which offers 3 days of free camping at their city park, and they provide like clean restrooms. Well, it wasn't like super clean, but it was nice. And then the facilities were really cool.
And we were able to park right by the river. As a matter of fact, hearing it flow, and it was very, very peaceful.
But early the morning after we had parked there, what happened?
Bunch of big bulldozer and trucks coming in to do something or another, I guess.
Disrupted the peace and tranquility of the morning, and it was like a scene out of Avatar.
Yeah, all the vanners that were there was a lot of vanners parked, in the area right next to us.
A couple ladies parked in tenting in the grass.
They just picked up their tents and went. All the vanners left, because it's like a scene of Avatar. They just went in there, started doing stuff, and it's like, oh, come on, really? Termite people!
And that's the thing. We're just, not really interested in that kind of thing at all. So, needless to say, we're off to better land and greener pastures. And heading out towards Devil's Tower, wrongly named Devil's Tower National Monument, the first national monument in the United States, but also very, very poorly named.
Poor translation from a person who had no clue what the proper translation was, which was?
It was, innocently enough, called Bear's Lunch. That's it. It wasn't devil anything.
No.
So we'll talk more about it after we get there and, show you guys around, give you guys some more insight as to the sacredness of that area to the native cultures in the region. But until then, we'll leave you with this. That's just beautiful. Blessed to do this.
Teepee.
Where? Oh, yeah. It's a teepee.